Hi! So this video is about the Asian Readathon that happened last month, and I realized that I am slightly late to reporting my readings on YouTube. I did it on TikTok and on Twitter, I think. Now it's time for YouTube. So, without further ado, the first book. The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. I read this a lot faster than I thought I would, and it was because I was involved into this in the story. I was involved. But when I first got the book, I read it like in January, and I was only like a couple 100 pages in, and I was in a bad place mentally, so it took me a while. But when I got into it last month, I was really into it, and I love this book now, and I can't wait for the Oleander Sword. What can I say about this like wonderful, great world building? Like, definitely felt like it was a world that was lived in. Great characters. I loved almost all of them. I mean, Ashok, who I think is supposed to be a hateable character. I don't like him. But Priya, Malini, Ruk, Rao, Burmika, Vikra? No, I didn't like Vikra. But anyway, yes, I really enjoy this. And can't wait to see how Priya and Malani are going to fuck shit up in book 2. I really can't. And I forgot to say that I read this one for the prompt of highly recommended book. This one, and my dog just walked in. The next two are by the same writer. So this one, Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, I read for a universe that is different from yours, or that you would want to visit. I would not want to visit this world because of all the dark things happening in it. I surely wouldn't survive. But I love Wei Wuxie and Lang Wenji. Fucking adore them very much. And the writing style, I mean, it's translated, so it's not exactly Mo Xiang Tong Shu's writing style, but I loved how humorous it was. I just loved it. And then Heaven's Official Blessing, which I read for the prompt of googly eye cover, like a beautiful, gorgeous cover. You can't tell me that this is not a gorgeous cover. Just look at it. But I also love Hua Chong and Xi Liang. I love these two very much, and this writing is also very humorous. I love these, and the other novel, SVSSS. The humor in them is really, I love them very much. Then this one, The Perfect World of Miwaku Sumida by Clarissa Goenawan. This was for the prompt of an Asian book featuring an older or a women character. There are 2 women characters here, and technically the main character, Miwaku, she's not the main character, but the whole story revolves around her. It deals with very sensitive topics, though, like suicide and sexual assault. And I think it wasn't done in an insensitive way. I can't say this fully in confidence because I am not an essay survivor or not suicidal. But there are a lot of books, mainly 13 Reasons Why and Hayden's Playlist, that just make very light of the subject of especially suicide, and it's just not great. This one doesn't do that, at least not in my opinion. And the characters are good, and the story is carefully put together, and one of the women is a trans women! A trans woman. I was not expecting to read a book with a trans woman for the Asian Readathon because this is not like advertised with LGBT rep. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that it was a surprise and I was really happy. And this is a theme because the other book that I read also had LGBT characters that I was not expecting. I love when that happens. The last book that I read was the Patron States of Nothing by Randy Rebai. And this one is kind of a little bit hard because it deals with the drug war on the Philippines. The book, it's mostly set in the Philippines, and it deals with the drug on wars that happened because of President Duarte. And, well, it's kind of connected to what happened recently in the Philippines. If you don't know, the son of an old dictator took over the elections, and he's now president, and they are doing revisionist work on history and, you know, making it seem like the guy who was the dictator before was not that bad of a person. But he, the old dictator, was friends with President Duarte. And yeah, please take a look at that whole situation and spread awareness if you can. But about the book, it's a good book. It's about the main character finding out what's been happening in the Philippines and his growing desire to want to help the situation despite him being Filipino American. So like he was born in the United States. He is a likable character. The other characters in the family, they are also really interesting. Some of them bad. But it's a very complicated and delicate situation, and the writer himself, I think he's Filipino, or at least Filipino-American. So this is a really good book. I tabbed it. I tabbed all of these, I'm pretty sure. Well, except for the Jasmine Throne. I didn't have the Jasmine Throne. And this one, I didn't read with any prompts in mind. It was just that I wanted to finish the series, or like continue the series. And it was in line with like Asian books. I read the Dragon Republic. I read the Dragon Republic. I am laughing so I don't cry. I am laughing so I don't cry. Because this one was so painful. This one was really painful. And I kind of spoiled myself for what's gonna happen in the Burning God. Like, I guessed, and then I went to look. I didn't purposely go out to look if I was right. It's just that, like, I googled something, and the confirmation came up right there, and I was just like, fuck this! Fuck this! The ending was really, like, it was just... I will cry about it forever. I will cry about it forever. RF1, I am sending you my therapy bills. That's it. Those were all the books that I read in May. Most of them for the Asian Readathon. So, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can, and if you want to, oh my god, I don't know how to do this anymore. And bye!